1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Out there in Guitar Land, happy holidays. It's getting to be that time of year again. It's December. We're going to work on some Christmas holiday tunes. This time we're going to work on God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. We're going to work out of the key of E minor, and I've got kind of a beginner version, and then the Bluegrass solo maybe gets in like advanced beginner, but I think you can get this one with some practice. It's a great old melody. It's going to get you moving around in the key of E minor. I'll break down the basic melody that I played note for note, and then show you how we're going to spice up that basic melody, adding some slides, adding some alternate picking. We'll break all that down. And then lastly, we'll go over the backup. So you get some good practice using B7, A minor, G, D, a couple extra chords that you can be used in the key of E minor. We'll break that down as well. All right, enough talking. Here's the lesson to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Here we go. All right, so let's start breaking down the basic melody to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Remember, we're in E minor. So let's play the first 5 measures. That'll be like the opening melody line. Then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do it one more time. Okay, so measure 1 is going to be our pickup. And I'm going to start it with my middle finger because I'm kind of thinking out of this E minor shape. You could use your index finger as well, whatever feels more comfortable, but I'm kind of thinking out of this E minor shape. So I'm going to use my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. And measure 1 is going to be the pickup, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to play that note on beat 4 with a downstroke. And then we're actually going to play it again in beat 1 of measure 2. So you play it twice. So you have 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to jump to the open B string, the 2nd string, and play that note. Good string skipping practice there. So you have all downstroke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to move your middle finger to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and play that note. Okay, so you have... And then we kind of walk back down the scale and then back up. So we're going to go open 3rd string, down to the 4th fret of the D string with your ring finger. And then right here, I'm going to shift to my index finger of my left hand because on the 2nd fret, just because it's a little bit easier to grab that note. And then open D, and then we go back up the notes. 2, 4, open, 2nd fret, and then open B. So kind of running up and down that E minor scale. So we have okay, so good practice there, good scale practice, good string accuracy. I'll do it a little faster. Like I said, if you want to use your index finger for all those 2nd frets, you could. It would sound like this. That'd be one way to do it. I just found kind of in practice, I was doing it more starting with my 2nd finger like this. Then shifting. So we let this B note ring out for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. and then we actually start that exact same phrase again. So the end of measure 5 is actually the same pickup on beat 4. We play the exact same notes. So I'd encourage you to really practice that part of the song. If you can get that part down, you have like basically 50%, a little bit less than 50% of the song already mastered. So right here, it's totally fine to count to 1, 2, 3. The other thing you can do if you're having trouble hearing how long those 3 beats are, 1, 2, 3, you can count it out loud. Or while you're practicing is you can play 3 downstrokes and just keep the rhythm. You know, you can just kind of play those 3 notes in time, and then once you get it down, just take it out and keep the motion going, but just don't hit the string. So you have 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. The only difference, I'm just choosing to take my right hand off the string. So again, you can kind of keep your hand moving in that rhythm, even if you're not touching the strings. You know, that's a good way to feel how long 3 beats is. It's good practice. Okay, so we play that twice, like I said. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Now we have a little response lick that's different. On beat 4, now we start with the open second string again. Play that on beat 4. Okay, so those first 2 parts were over an E minor and a B7. Those are kind of the harmonies, just so you can hear the harmonies. Right, so we'll break that down in the backup section, but okay, and then we're going to an A minor, just so you can hear the harmony. So again, we play open 4 string at the end of measure 9. Then we go into that A minor, so we're going to go 1st fret, 2nd string, and then 2nd fret on the G string. So you have, and then open, and then 1st fret. So you're kind of walking up those notes of an A minor now. All downstrokes again. And then we go to a G, so we're going to go, you kind of keep walking up. And then 3rd fret, 2nd string, open high E, open 2nd string, 2nd fret on the G. So let's play that part together. Starting from the end of measure 9, we have. Begin a little slower. Let's do it real slow. The other thing you want to practice there, you probably know this, but if you're more of a beginner, good practice would be like when you play and then you put this finger down. See how I'm not like lifting this one up? A common beginner mistake would be this. And kind of going like that, where you're like throwing your hand forward. See how much more movement I'm doing with my hand? You want to be able to keep this finger down, if possible, while adding that one. It's also going to help you get the correct wrist angle, because if you're back too much like this, when you also put this note down, you want that high E string to be able to ring out right after it, right? If you're back too much like this, you're not going to be able to do that. So you can build these little technique lessons kind of into these songs. So remember, you're not just learning a song, you're also kind of practicing your technique if you think about it. Now another little response, like we're going to go open 3rd string, and then down to the 2nd fret on the D string, 4th fret, open, and then 2nd fret. Kind of back up those notes. So let's play that whole phrase starting from the end of measure 9 really slow. Like I said, there's kind of a few ways to do that with your left hand. You could use all your 1st finger on the 2nd frets if you want. I kind of like moving around a little bit like I was doing. I like playing this with my 2nd finger personally. And then shifting. And then shifting back. like that. That's just how I do it. Again, you could also go, whatever, just, again, kind of play around with the left-hand fingerings and see what feels comfortable for you. All right, so one more time, let's play that. Here we go. And then we land there for a half note. So 1, 2, and then we go open, and then second fret, so put it right back down. And that's on beats 3, 4. Remember, we've used all downstrokes to this part. We haven't used a single upstroke yet. We'll use one in a second, but all downstrokes. So really work on your tone. So we have, let's play 13. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then kind of measure 14 is kind of similar. We do a half note on the open second string. And then 1 open. So let's play those together. We have, and then open second string again, kind of down the notes, second fret, open G, 4th fret, 2nd fret, kind of down that E minor scale again. So we have, let's play it from 13, we have, a couple more times. This is going to be our first upstroke. We're going to go open 3rd string with a downstroke, and then 4th fret on the D string with an upstroke, and then 2nd fret. So you have, and then right up to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Kind of helps to play those two measures together. So you have, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's why we're doing an upstroke on the and of beat 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and then I shift right here. Shift back to my second finger. So we have.